Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another What's Up Wednesday, episode 202. Glad to have you here. We have an exciting show for you, like we do every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. If we're meeting for the first time, howdy. My name is Scott Watson. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Go Small, Live Large. And that could not be any truer tonight because I'm in a new van for the next 3 months and a week, and it's smaller than what I'm used to, which is super interesting. And if you're a longtime viewer, thank you very much for being here on another What's Up Wednesday VanLife show on YouTube. It's a delight to have you here. I'm going to show you around my new rig, and here I am over here. The camera's sitting on the galley, and let me show you what we got going on tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here. What does this do? Like that. There we go. So let me show you what we're doing. And yeah, there we are. I'm trying using a different, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to talk about my first literally hours. I've just left Embassy RV headquarters about 3 p.m. this afternoon. I've been shopping. You'll see that in a minute. It cost me $500 to get stuff ready to move in because I am at a high rate of speed leaving Elkhart, Indiana for Stark, Florida, which is north central Florida. I got to be there by Friday. So I'm hauling butt, and you know the drill. So here's what I'm going to do for you tonight. I'm going to give you the Dolphin SS van tour. I'm going to show you around. This is kind of a different floor plan than you've seen a lot of times. It's meant for a solo traveler. I'm going to give you a toilet tour. Yeah, this is not any toilet I've had on my channel ever before, and this is a tiny separate. And the punchline is it separates the liquid waste and the solid waste. I have not used it yet. I'm holding things in so I can show you this toilet. It's going to be really interesting. This is not a Lavio dry flush toilet. And I'm going to give you a storage tour of this Dolphin. It's on the 2025 Ram ProMaster chassis, and I got to tell you, I've driven this a few miles over a couple of different van build outs, and it is so superior to what I've been used to in my 2018 ProMaster chassis. It's really pretty spectacular. Something as simple as CarPlay. So and the iPhone automatically charges. It's that alone is a game changer. So here's what we'd like to hear from you tonight. We got a nice group in here. Appreciate you being here on a Wednesday night. Chilly here in Elkhart. It's going to be, I think, 28 tonight. So we're testing the systems of the van. Let us know where you're coming in from, what your local fuel price is, and what your weather is like. We are always curious about that. This is the question format, 3 asterisks, 3 question marks, and then your question, please. That helps me find it more readily. And if you get a big old comment you want everybody to see, it's 3 asterisks followed by 3 exclamation points, and we'll be sure to get that on the screen for you. We are going to say howdy to folks as soon as I finish the tour. We always like to say howdy to the folks in the crowd. And by the way, if you are watching the replay, thank you for that. And if you don't see your flag on the map and you're watching or visiting that country, watching What's Up Wednesday, or really any video I put out, it'd be an honor to let me know, send me a note, put in the comments, and we'll put your country's flag on the map. Fair? Okay, let me look here quick. Let me cover some events quick. That is super important because we got a lot going on for you, and a big announcement about the SAVE Expo, the Southeastern Adventure Vehicle Expo. Eric's like, what? Yeah, 3 months. I'm gonna be traveling in this bad boy. I've already named it Duffy Dolphin. So I'm very excited. This is my first night, and I'm gonna personalize it as much as I can. I'm in a Harvest Host just a few miles from the Embassy RV headquarters. There you go. Okay, so let me show you some of these announcements. This is pretty big stuff. Oh yeah, that's tonight. Tomorrow, I think at about 12:45 p.m. Please hold. I'll check the schedule. Let's see. We are week today. So it's going to be at just about 1:30 tomorrow, February 27th. I'm going to be a guest speaker on the projectvanlife.com/vanlife-summit, talking about different campground styles with an emphasis on urban camping. So you don't want to miss that. It's free. There's the URL. Check it out. This is the Vanbury campout that starts on Thursday, tomorrow. I will not be there until, do I have a typo there? It looks like it. So the early arrival is actually on the 27th. That is not a typo. So the actual open camping starts on February 28th. That's a Friday, but we have a whole bunch of folks that are showing up early, including me. I was supposed to do this. You purchase an early arrival ticket to arrive tomorrow afternoon. So if you can, I'll zoom in here for you so you can see this full screen. So if you have an early arrival ticket to arrive Thursday, 27 February, the folks are going to meet at the Walmart in Stark, Florida. There it is. They're going to meet at 12:30 p.m. 12:30 p.m. This is on my website, Go Small, Live Large. So if you're planning to attend that campout and you want to go in together to the campground, and so we can all be together, that's what we like to do. Um, and it's at 12:30. If you have an early arrival ticket, we meet at Walmart 12:30 p.m. tomorrow on the 27th of February. I will not be arriving until probably for sure the Friday the 28th, because I will be hightailing it out of here. It's quite a haul. It's about 1,400 miles. So I'm going to try and get it done in 2 days. There you go. And here is the big camp out that's coming up on March 7 through the 10th in Dade City, Florida. This is the Peace, Love, and Vans Festival. Camping is sold out. Day guest tickets are available. I'm happy to announce that my partner Kyle will be joining us in his rig in the plug-in sites. So that's going to be pretty cool. I will be arriving on Friday morning. And I don't think I have it in here. I do right here. Because on Thursday, March 6th, I'm going to be doing a roundup at the Ocala RV show. So if you're kind of in the Ocala area, maybe you're headed to Peace, Love, and Vans, stop by and see us. We got some big announcements with Nuvo and Sunshine. Nuvo is showing really four models, including a brand new one that nobody's seen yet. So we'll be doing a couple YouTube lives from that. So if you're in the Ocala area, hit us up 2 to 3 p.m. at the Ocala RV show at the Sunshine State RV's booth. A couple more announcements. We're doing a meet and greet roundup on Thursday, March 19. This is right after Peace, Love, and Vans, John Prince Park in Lake Worth Beach. This also is on my website. We're going to go in, enter off of Congress, and then kind of follow the signs to the parking lot area there in red. We're just going to meet for an hour or so. If you're in the greater West Palm Beach area, you don't want to miss that. And it'd be a delight to meet you in person. This is going to be great fun. All right, with that, what I want to do is let's get out of here, Scott. I'm trying to do all this. I normally have 3 screens. I'm running everything off of 1 screen tonight. So what I want to do is give you a quick tour of this. Hopefully the audio is coming through because I'm running off my AirPods. My phone is going to give us the tour. Get this off the screen, Scott. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to pick up the phone, and what I'm going to do is give you a quick overview of this floor plan. This is a single twin bed floor plan. The galley's midship, and the bathroom is in the back. I'm going to show you the toilet because I've never seen one of these before. I got like a 20-minute instruction from Terry Minnick today, Embassy RV VP, and I hope I can figure it out because it's very different. All right, you ready? So I'm going to turn this camera here. I don't want to remove that because it's going to change my thing. Okay, so here we go. You ready? So what makes this very interesting is that it is on a Ram ProMaster chassis, but what it is, it's a 3500 chassis, but it's shortened by about 1.5 feet because this is not the extended. So while it is a Ram ProMaster 3500, it is 1.5 feet shorter, which is kind of interesting. So it's way smaller, easier to park. So here's the bed. This is where I'll be sleeping tonight. And what I've done is I moved it all the way out so that I can sit on the edge and do this. What makes this different, an S versus an SS, this is SS for solo single, I guess, is this only has one bed. This one Normally there's a bed over here too. I didn't want that. I don't need the extra bed. So this is a cabinet with storage and functionality. I mean, there's so much storage in here. It's nutty. So very cool. This is $500 worth of stuff to move in. Taking one for the team. I arrived here and I didn't even have time to, that's why I flew in here with a single duffel bag and my flew in yesterday, and that's what I brought with me. So I didn't have anything. There's my dope kit. So I had to go buy some bedding. Can't have a camper van without a decorative pillow. This is the C zone. This is what, or how you control your systems, the lights, the inverter, the tanks. And what's different about this Embassy RV, they've been doing this for the last couple months, is they have they no longer use the water bladders. What they're using now is traditional RV hard-sided water, freshwater and gray water. Part of this is because of the RVI certification. While the yacht bladders were very innovative, they don't adhere to the RVIA standards. So this is what they're doing now. It still has a standard sanitation situation, a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm going to do a very thorough video in the morning, so you'll see some of that. So storage up here. This is a locking one, so you can keep the family jewels in there. So these are pretty far. I mean, or pretty deep, I should say. I mean, that's probably what, I don't know, 12, 18 inches. We'll measure that on the video. This is kind of the multimedia system up here. A little more storage. This is pretty cool because this is actually being treated as a delivered van. Let me show you. This is kind of an Embassy thing. I've never seen this before. This is the toolkit that comes with your van. Is that cool? That's all that's required. So you don't need to run off to Harbor Freight Tools. He comes with a, what do you call that thing? Voltage meter thingy, a jiggy. Yeah, I'm not the technical guy for that stuff. But wait, there's more. I don't think it needs that anymore. That's there, sorry. They kind of organize your remotes too. So that's kind of cool. Never seen anybody do that. That's pretty groovy. So this bed moves in and out. I'm going to demonstrate it moving in. And this pillow slip, there it goes. So you kind of get the idea here. So tonight I'll be trying this out. I don't know if I want a sheet on this, bottom sheet. I'm thinking not, but we'll see. And I'm gonna move this all the way back out so I can sit and do the show. So that'll be the width of the bed, which is significantly wider than the Winnebago Travato 59K I slept in this time last week. More storage here, more storage here. Under here is some of the equipment. Under here is some of the equipment. So there's more storage down here. There's 2 Lagoon table mounts. This does have the pull down TV like that. So I'm really excited to get Hawaii 5.0 original going and put all this stuff away. It's pretty insane. I mean, I got everything from hangers, water, Ziploc bags. It was pretty funny. The checkout lady at the Myers said, "You must be moving into a cabin or an RV." I'm like, "Man, did you nail it? Lady, did you nail it?" Pretty great. So we have a microwave up here, standard. And then over here, we've got, this fridge is even larger than what I have. So I'm like, holy cow, this is going to be great. And this I'm pretty excited about. It's a chest, this is the bumping this thing. There's what we need to see how the temperature is on that. It's not cold enough yet. That's libation afterwards. So I'm really excited about this. There we go. Okay, ready for the toilet tour in a minute? Down here, this is all the systems for the plumbing and heating system. So there's not a lot of storage. I think there's some right here, and I'm going to put a trash liner here, but it is kind of like sexy art. seeing all the plumbing and wiring. And then this is Embassy owners. Let me know if any of this looks familiar to you. It's all soft close. I'm pretty excited to move in. This has lots of storage, placed very differently than what I'm used to in my Travado. Bulky items are going to go down here so we don't fuss with the electrical system. And again, we have, this is what I'm kind of excited about, is look at the size of this wardrobe. That's at least 12, maybe more, 14 inches this way. So I can actually have a real hanging closet for the first time. That's pretty awesome. And then there's more storage here, which is pretty good. Here's one of the fuse panels. Easy access. Again, just copious amounts of storage all the way through. This is the pass through. So if you have long items, you probably leak them in there. All right, the moment everybody's been waiting for. This is the vanity. So there is no second sink. This is your sink right here. And you can see the difference in the space here from the sassy cargo doors. This would be 1.5 feet longer that way. So you cannot get a bike inside. There's a little bit of storage back here. I'll kind of fuss with this over the next few days. So this lifts up, pretty nice. And this kind of clipped onto this little piece right here, like that. Anybody been counting how many minutes before we start talking toilets? And here's the shower. I will be using the shower. This is my home for the next 3 months. All right, ready? This is a tiny separate right there. This is not a flushing toilet. This is not a dry love you. So you kind of sit on this, whatever this is. There is no seat. This is what you're sitting on. This is where you pee. So I guess your aim had better be pretty good, or the boys will be sitting. I'll let you know which works better. And then this is where the poo goes. And when you sit down, what happens is this opens up. I need to adjust this. It's not quite right. So I definitely, there it goes. 2 hands. So that's where your lunch goes. And apparently you just kind of leave it sitting there. It has this exhaust fan, which you can see here, that's exhausting out to the back of the rig. And then when the bag gets full, you take this out. This is where the urine is. And so it fills it into here. This kind of lifts out. It says, hey, your tank is not tight. And you dump this. This is the outlet. It just kind of fits into there. I'm not sure what to think yet, to be honest. I don't know. I have stayed or used the, okay, so let's see how the light goes out. And you have it properly seated. This one, you lift up and all your lunch is going to be in here. And there's a handle here. So you kind of put this up. And then this goes into the trash. Now, all I'm going to do is actually double bag this. And Terry said you don't need to put any stuff in there, but I might go get some like pine flakes or something like for pet bedding. Here's the little, you can feel it actually, it's pulling air to vent and push out. So that's how this works. This is a very different toilet experience than what I'm used to. I just don't want to sit in there. And apparently what it does is just hydrates the lunch, and you know, you're supposedly like this will hold like a whole month's worth of stuff, lunch, and you got to get this thing set. There it goes, hard one-handed. Anyway, I'll come fix that when you're done. This goes back, and then that's it. So I'll let you know how this goes. I'm in it to win it. That's the whole point. Is I get to be the guinea pig for the channel, help you understand, I should say, what is good and what is not. So this is it. Home for the next until early June. This being the end of February. I'm gonna move all this stuff in tonight after the show. Let me know what you think. This is super cool, vastly different. And I'm going to go back to over here and we will take some questions. Hopefully that was okay for you. I think what I'll do is turn that off. We're going to remove the dolphin cam. Okay. How are we doing so far? All right. Welcome back, everybody. Howdy. So let's say hi to folks and take some questions. So last week I stayed in a Winnebago Travato 59K floor plan. So that's the floor plan that's the most popular. Galley behind the driver's seat, 2 twin beds, bathroom in the back. This is similar, and I am pretty excited to try this out. This year I'm going to be way more forward sleeping, literally midship, shifted toward the cab, which is a different experience altogether. I have stayed in a similar one, Embassy, back in September, and I did enjoy it much more than I thought. So, all right, let's say hi to some folks. Always love to do that. Here's Eric, Plant City, headed to Southern. Oh, great. So we're going to see you this weekend. Yeah, it's going to be a really busy couple of weeks here. I love it. And here's Bill and Joe. Thank you for coming, Bill and Joe. There's Big Bill, Little Joe on to our Roundup meet and greet at Satchel's Pizza. That was a ton of fun. So thank you, gentlemen, for joining us for that. So we'll see you, I guess, on the Ocala show. That's great. Yeah, it's going to be busy. Uh, there's T. Brandon. Great to have you here. There you are. Yes, thank you. There you are. Appreciate that. Here's Vicky. Great meetup Saturday in Gainesville. Yeah, it was cool, right? Trying to set the one. Still this all together. We had a great deal of fun. Thank you, Vicky, for coming. That was great. And please clean up your van. It's very messy. At Team Brands in Plano, Texas, 73 degrees, 295 at Walmart. Here's John. Good to see you, John. It's Storyteller John. Good morning. Good morning. You still in Manila? Oh, yes, you are. Still hanging out in Philippines, Temple B 88 in Manila today. How's it going there for you? What's van life about? Here's Greg Johnson. Thank you for your call earlier this week, sir. Appreciate that. From Wheeling, Illinois. We're going to work really hard to get his screens up on my website again. People have been asking, and we want to help people with that. Here's David. What's up, David from Chicago? Sorry we can't stay on at the moment, but we'll watch the replay. Hey, thanks for checking in with us. Appreciate that. Here's Sharon. Thank you, Sharon, for coming and joining us for the roundup on Saturday. She's in Lakeland. I checked with Truman Service and probably solenoid or either regulator. So we're trying to help Sharon get some of the issues fixed. So I'm glad you're over there. It's amazing when you show up in person, they kind of help you a little more quickly, right? Here's Matt. Oh, that popular Woo segment, Potty Talk with Scott. Yeah, that's what we do. So, there's Deborah. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Here's K3, Wisconsin, 41 degrees, gasoline 279. Glad to have you here. Here's John and Sue. Hello, checking in from Tampa, Florida. Fort DeSoto, 70 degrees. Great to have you here. Thank you for tuning in. Here's Matt saying, looking forward to seeing everybody at Peace, Love, and Vans. Thank you for the emojis. Here's Bobby, Steve, and Wilbur. North Houston, 81 degrees. This is relatively inexpensive everywhere except Florida. I don't understand. Here I paid at the Meyer, I think I paid $279 today, filled the van up. Yo, what's up? Hey, Dave. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. Uh-oh. Here's Kyle Trong. What's up, Pumpkin? Do you think Kyle will like the toilet? No. 100%. If you don't like the wet flush, you will not like this at all. But maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep it tuned. That's my Kyle. Thanks for tuning in, sir. We will be seeing you soon. Here's the Bobby's bringing cookies, and I certainly hope Steve is bringing the surprisingly delicious self-cask bourbon. It wouldn't be the Steve setting without the surprisingly delicious home casked bourbon. Deborah's saying this is a great setup for the solo traveler. I completely agree, and I was a little emphatic with Terry that I wanted this setup because just don't need the two beds. And when you see the upcoming Travato 59K videos, you're going to see what I would do if I was to buy that floor plan. Galley behind the driver, two twin beds, bathroom in the back, which actually functioned really well. I was quite surprised, but I don't need the second bed. So 99% of the time. So I totally agree. This is great. In fact, Marie, who I have not talked to in a little bit, she has the same setup on Ford Transit. And she's the one that really got me thinking about this floor plan. So that's great. Here's Matt saying, don't forget Wilbur's chair. Oh, yeah. Probably the first thing that gets packed. Yeah. Let's see. Matt saying, wow, I love the toolkit with the multimeter. Is that what that thing does? Is that like blood alcohol content or gotta breathe in? What is a multimeter? I have no idea. Uh, Dave, I think you got plenty of countertop here. This thing is full of groceries right now, but let's see if I have my, I don't disagree. It's a little shorter than it should be because of the size of the overall chassis. Where's my thing? Um, so there is some counter extension there that normally is part of the kitchen sink galley, but unless you're using your sink, so this cabinet here, I'm going to measure for you. So from the backsplash to right where my it's 21 inches by whoa uh, uh, by 50 inches. So 21 by 50 by wait for it. Oh my god, I hate these wimpy. Uh, it's just at 36 inches. So it's a super sizable horizontal surface. It's probably the biggest horizontal surface I've ever seen on a van. And I think that's the most valuable real estate is the horizontal surfaces. So while I agree with you about the galley, that's because of the Ram dealer shipping them the wrong size chassis. This is 3500, not extended. Most of them are extended. That's what I drive. It is pretty cool. Here's Bobby saying, okay, I'm not sure I like that toilet. I'd prefer to have a Lavio, but it's a new experience. So why not? At least I can go dump my I don't know. Hopefully nobody's eating dinner. Here's Beyond the Fern. She's in a Nouveau Light. She's going to be at we're going to be at Peace Love Vans for sure, right? Frisco T, Stark, Florida. Looks like you're already there. So there you go. But you're going to say SAB um, Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo. And again, if you have an early arrival ticket for arriving tomorrow, the Go Small Live Large Van Fam is meeting at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow at the Walmart. That is on my website, Go Small Live Large. So I guess yeah, they'll be seeing you tomorrow. So great. Here's Rod in the house. Rod, hi y'all from Cartersville, Georgia. 75 degrees today. That's it's chilly up here, and while I do miss the four seasons of a Midwest winter, it's just so ugly this time of year. Everything is dead and brown. There's snow on the ground still. In fact, I'm parked right next to a snow plow. What do you call those mountains? Probably I don't know, at least 7 feet this way, and I don't know, probably 5 feet this way. Um, Here's Jennifer. Excited to see how you like the dolphin. Thank you for making these great videos. Yes, you're welcome. I'm going to record a tour video in the morning once I get everything put away, and we're going to post this tomorrow. I'm just totally in it to win it with you and the entire audience. We've got some really big things happening, and I'm really looking for some explosive growth. Um, and we're going to make great videos, van tours, place to take your van travel, and meetups. We'll probably do a YouTube live from the Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo on Saturday, and so watch for that. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Peace, love, and bands in the Ocala RV show. So thank you, Jennifer. Well, God love you. Let's go tease. I love the just moved in. chaos. It'll be interesting to see how you get your thoughts after using the toilet for a bit to see how you like it compared to black tank or dry flush. And I have used both of those. And for some reason, I thought this was a composting toilet, which I was like, uh, so we'll see. I'm take one for the team here, and I'm feeling your pain on this chaos and how I'm going to get everything to fit. I'm not going to have a problem with the amount of storage room, but just getting everything settled in tonight. And I still have another few things to buy. Um, but this thing, I can't wait to plug this into my Apple TV and watch a movie. It's tonight. It has a nice built-in sound system, but I brought some of these. So I got my little Apple HomePods. I got two of these, and I'm running off cellular again, only for the next couple weeks because I could not fit my T-Mobile gateway into this bag today. So here's Dan. Dan, good evening, sir. What tools do you keep in your van, and are you going to move them into this new van? Ooh, that's a good question. I probably will not move them into this van. I was going to say the bottle jack, which is the 12-ton bottle jack, but this van has no spare tire. I'll triple check that tomorrow, but ProMasters generally don't come with them. Terry said this is all that you need for toolkit, so he's the man to know. I'm trying to think what else I might move in here. Maybe my what do they call them? Oxy grill. It folds up to about 1 inch thin. I'll probably put that in here. Now I'm going to kind of move into this van from my Travato van after right before Peace Love and Vans. So so we'll see what I move in. But that's a good question. But I don't think tools. So we got the reversible screwdriver. That's an important one. Pliers. Maybe they're kind of baby tools, right? Looks like a kid's Fisher Price set. I don't know. But the fact that you even include it and then just the right size for the various. Uh, so this is kind of, I mean, this is really clever. This is how far they go into detail. Get this out of here. Here's the socket that actually fits the nuts in here. Not me being the nut. And this goes like this. So you don't need to buy all the other things that I bought. And here's another great example. They actually give you fuses. And I'm guessing this is part of the multimeter blood test system. I don't know. But I was pretty impressed. That's new. The other thing that's really cool is that they put all their how-to videos on a USB thumb drive. It's up in the kit, so I might sneak a peek at some of those over the next couple months and share that with you, which is kind of cool. So, Deborah, what size chassis was this? So it's the 150. It's the same wheelbase as the 3500 extended that I'm used to. It's just a foot and a half shorter because it's not the extended, but it is the 3500 non-extended. So I think they all three sizes of vans, 1500, 2500, 3500 have the same power plant. All the new chassis. So it's just a little shorter in the back. I didn't drive it far enough today to really notice a difference, but I'll keep it posted on that. I think for folks that want a little bit more nimbleness, a little easier parking, backing up for sure. And to my van, I've added about almost 2 feet of bike rack, storage box, ladder, and tire. So this thing's going to feel really short compared to my van. And it's going to be super weird not dragging around a bike and the expedition box, which is full of utility hoses that I don't need in this van. It's already vastly cool, a different experience. Even having a digital rear view mirror, I don't have that in mine, and I'm like, it's like watching a video game. It's like, oh, eyes on the street, Scott. Thanks for the question. Here's Neil and Britt. Fashion Blade. Hey everyone from St. Augustine, Florida. Great to see you. We'll see you folks soon at the Peace, Love, and Vans. Neil and Britt have a very nice channel called on YouTube called Neil and Britt, and they're also in a Nouveau light. Let's see. Oh, they're going to the Save Expo too. This is great. So here's K3. Maybe put a small amount of pine pellets in the lunch bucket compost. So it's not compost, but I think it will do that because I don't want to open the thing and then see yesterday's lunch. We'll see how that flapping thing works. Um, but I think I like your idea there, and it's a good test because oh, I didn't ask Terry today because I'm probably gonna get a cat. Um, Maybe before Peace, Love, and Vans. I don't know. It's a really tight schedule, but maybe after that we can motor up to St. Augustine and we'll go cat shopping with Neil and Britt. That'd be pretty cool. What's also different in here that the systems make different sounds than mine. Um, so this has a oh dear, it's not a timber line heater, but the same idea, running off the gasoline engine. But the heat system is making vastly different noises than I'm used to. And then what's really cool, this is the heat pump and air conditioner. So again, we'll include that in the tour video. I have experienced that before, and that's super great. Um, See now the fan is just kicked up. Let's see. So Bobby's flying into Peace, Love, and Vans to meet up with Steve and Wilbur. That's cool. I've been flying American Airlines a lot out of West Palm Beach. It was a really easy flight here into South Bend. So it's an A, so it's a not a Boeing, but an A321. It's the name of the not Boeing, but man, I believe anyway, so it's a big jet, a bigger jet coming out of West Palm Beach and then into Charlotte, then a bombardier. Is that how you say it? Like a giant Learjet into South Bend, Indiana. Then it was like a 25-minute Uber lift to embassy headquarters today, and I'm really enjoying American. We used to be huge Southwest fans, but the way their schedules work, it just I don't know. Anyway, so American Airlines. Let's see. Here's T Shadow official. Hi, my wife and I are buying C class at the end of the year, so I thought I'd watch some RV stream. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. Curious what you have now. T Shadow official. Do you have a van and you're kind of upsizing, or you had an A and you're downsizing? Let us know on that. Here's Justin. Thank you, Justin, for helping us out with the media point tomorrow. Hi, Scott, and all still being held hostage here at Neil and Britt's in St. Augustine. Excited to see many of you tomorrow at the Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo. Justin, hostage. It's good they give you. Everybody feeds and waters Justin, and he gets free Wi-Fi, which is pretty awesome. We love Justin. So T Shadow wants to know: do you have experience with a C-class RV? Short answer is no. Embassy does have what they call B plus, which I think about a 25-foot long vehicle on a cutaway transit chassis. So there's kind of debate in the community if it's B plus or C. C usually indicates a sleeping platform over the cab. It's a very traditional RV silhouette. There is no sleeping platform over the cab of in the Cape Cod, which is their B plus. But so I don't. Got a family member that has one. It's huge, has a lot of external storage. But it's a big box on a cutaway chassis. So maybe somebody here has had that in the past. Here's William Raby, Bill B, Florence, Kentucky. Oh, I can't wait to get back to Kentucky. One of my favorite states. Here's Eric saying in my Winnebago Travado 2020 KL, the second bed was full of dim. Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd remove the bed behind the driver's seat on the galley side and repurpose that entire area. And that I think it'd be a pretty compelling van. It's a very open floor plan. I really did like it. Everybody's saying bottle that surprisingly delicious bourbon. That's pretty funny. That's kind of an inside joke. That's why we love to get together because we always have one good laugh, um, or several, usually at somebody's expense, but it's all in good fun. The Justinator comes to mind. See if there's any questions for me. What time is it? 40 after. Thank you, Deborah. I'm really excited. This has been exciting to see you in an Embassy RV. You know, he and I and the team, we've been partners since January 2019. Um, they were the first one to reach out to me and say, "Hey, let's make some content together." And I think I've been a little bit part of their success. They're now in their third facility. They've got the van lineup. They've got their B plus Cape Cod line going. They've got a hugely successful kind of a commercial specialty vehicle line. They're now making buses. They make a lot of their own components. Very few of this is a third party component, which is pretty cool. And what always kind of kept me out of an embassy was the floor plan. And so we're kind of experimenting with this. And in fact, this entire vehicle is kind of an experiment. Um, it's like with the toilet, the size and length of the vehicle, um, a couple of things they're trying out and they want my feedback on. So I'm just thrilled to be in this. We'll be doing a lot of traveling in this over the coming months. And then I'll be dropping this off at their customer camp out in early June. That's an annual event. We've been working with them on that for many years. So yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait to move my plants in and my beta fish. Uh, let's see. Here's Matt. Oh, two quick things you can check with a multimeter. A circuit is connected or broken when power's off, military minix, or you can check voltage. A multimeter measures all things electrical, military minix. I don't know. They talk in amps. I've always been in watts. And their system, I think, is a, I don't want to misspeak. And we got, so thank you for that. Good to know it's not a breathalyzer. Russ, pizza was great. Oh my gosh. Thank you for coming, joining us with uh, Jane. That was just a hoot. And we had a great turnout. So amazing. Uh, Here's Arkansas Terry. He's going to be at both events, both Vanbury campouts. What do you have for window covers? So these kind of pull down like this. So none of the windows in this van open. This is one of the experiments that they're doing. I'll get into this in detail on the tour video, but what they are experimenting with is not having windows that open, but instead having a max air fan that exhausts out, and the little scuffer fans, there's no motors. So it's just a screen, and you vent the vehicle by pulling air through the scuffer or scupper, whatever you call them, system. So we're gonna experiment with that. But um, this comes down like this for privacy and a little bit of thermal break. So that's how those work. Pretty nice. So I'll close. I don't like close my window, so I'm going to leave the cab open. It does come with nice uh, both passenger driver door and the big windshield. I'm going to leave that open tonight. I might close these. This window I'll leave open. I don't know. We'll see. We'll experiment. But good question. Here's Bobby. What bourbon are you guys going to pack in the new van? I actually have none yet. I couldn't. Need to kind of move things in here, but we'll definitely be bringing some surprisingly delicious um, bourbon on the way. It wouldn't be a Vanbury without some bourbon, right? Here's Russ Tarzan. I'm just so excited. Can't I just can't hide it. Another get together. Yeah, I agree. Here's EEA. Great to see you, everyone. Uh, Here's Peggy and EEA. Hi, Scott. Late due to my packing for tomorrow. We will give you a hall pass for that. Uh, Here is Frisco T Beyond the Fern, also another great YouTube channel. Please visit her YouTube channel, sign up. Can you notice the difference with it not being the 159 extended, or does the floor plan make it noticeable? I haven't driven it far enough yet, to be honest, to make a difference. But we'll kind of, I'll know by the time I get to Florida. That's a lot of driving through probably different. We'll be taking a lot of interstates, which I'm not a giant fan of, but I'll have a better read by this time tomorrow for sure. Here's Ryan. Oh, so we haven't seen you for a while. Thank you for being here. I'm really looking forward to this experiment. Me too. So I've been in quite a few different rigs, and we're going to be in quite a few more different rigs over the coming months. And that's kind of the idea, is to take my 7 years of doing this and kind of roll it into what a new rig might be like, and share that out with you, to whether you're shopping for a van or you look for some upgrades on your van. Um, so thank you for your support. I'm really happy to be doing this. Oh, welcome back. Uh, so Dan's saying poo powder. I might try that too. I was thinking about cat litter. But kind of like in the natural pine pellet thing. We'll see. Thank you. So here's Dan. Do you think if you were going to keep the van, would you raise the van 3 inches to clear the speed bump? Yes. I would wrap the van. I would put a brush guard on the back. I would probably put the gear on the back. Did I say wrap the van? So we'll see. We're going to be in a lot of different rigs over the rest of this year. So, but yes, if I was to buy a ProMaster based camper van, I would definitely lift it. Off highway van out of Salt Lake City is the place I would go to. It's about $3,500 to lift the van the 3 inches, but it gives a great deal of confidence. Speaking of, by the way, this and many everything after this, the last couple of months, not only has a rigid tank for fresh water, it has a rigid gray water tank with a heating pad, part of the RVIA thing. So by lifting the van, all of that is just 3 inches higher off the van. We looked underneath the van today, and nothing is sticking below the axles, which is the lowest point of the van, this ProMaster. But yeah, if I was to buy a ProMaster base van of any brand, I would lift it immediately. Although now that I say that, you can't really lift anything past 2023, is it? So yeah, I don't know. I haven't checked with them an off highway van for a while. Let's see here. So Jennifer wants to, is this a shorter SS, a special order? This was actually a happy accident. They ordered the extended, but were shipped the non-extended version. So Terry's going to kind of experiment with this and me, and find out what people want. I don't want to say yes, it will be available, but the shorter length is popular with people. I think that's one reason why the shorter Sprinter is popular, because it's just more nimble, easier to park. Um, so we'll see. We'll have a readout on some of this by the time we get to Peace Loving Vans. We're going to be doing a lot with the Embassy team there at Peace Loving Vans. Apparently, Ashley is cooking for everybody. Ash has the dumbest one menus planned for bring your plates. Hey, if it tastes good, it's pretty. I'm all in. Sadly, until I get back to home base and move my real dishes in here, I'm running off of paper plates and plastic forks again. I did that for my first 2 years of van life, and now I'm just like, ugh, fingernails on a cross or on a chalkboard. We did see your cool dinner plates, so yeah, thank you for that. Let's see. Here's David Nixon. Scott, do you know if the Embassy Cape Cod can fit a washer dryer combo unit anywhere inside or the rear storage area with connections? Also, do any of the windows have bug screens? They do have bug screens. I think they flip out, bottom half of them for ventilation, and they are insulated. I couldn't believe it until I felt it. I would say on the washer dryer, no, unless you want to take up the entire bathroom with it. Um, there's a lot of room in those, and they've actually modified the front room, the great room, as I call it, of the Cape Cod, and now there's two lazy boy style armchairs that are pretty cool with a table assembly. It's really nice. I saw one. You'll see it, that modification at Peace Loving Vans, which I like. But yeah, I don't think a washer dryer, even if it's the same piece of hardware in that does both functions, would fit. I'm looking, visualizing the Cape Cod. You'd probably have to dispense with the bathroom, which wouldn't be good. Uh, are you in Elkhart? It's a long way to Stark. Yes, it is. And we're going to start early in the morning. That's for sure. All right, folks, I think that's on the thing. Let's see, is there anything else? Let me just cover this quickly. Go here and just flip through this. We'll be doing a YouTube live just before the Ocala show next week. I'll be heading there. So we got a lot of travel ahead. And on the Peace Love and Vans event, camping is sold out. They're expecting about 500 vans. I think our Go Small Live Large Embassy Tribe is accounting for right around 100 or even more of those vans. But if you want to come see us, come visit, come see the vans. Trump accordion, what is this? Buy a day gas pass. Those are still available, and you will be. And there's a whole lot going on throughout the day and evening. Food trucks, beer trucks, all kinds of stuff. It's going to be great fun. Here's Dan. One last comment here. Dan says, I replaced the toilet paper with the wrap-on Trekker portable toilet. It bags and seals the waste. Just add pea powder or anything. Is that the same thing, Peggy and Ashley, you guys are using? We saw a different kind of toilet they were experimenting with at the Van Fest on the Florida Space Coast a couple weeks ago. They wore out their Labio after 4 years, so that's a testament to a pretty solid product. All right, folks, I just want to say thank you again, and just a joy to having you here on another What's Up Wednesday, episode 202 weeks of doing this. And I'm going to turn up the heat. I'm going to pull me a banquet, and we're going to start unloading all this stuff. And we're hitting the road in the morning. So thank you very much, everybody. I wish you to get your journey on if it hasn't started already. And peace be with you. Appreciate you being here. God love you. We'll see a lot of you over the next week or so. It's so great. See everybody. Here you go, Scott. Okay. Bye, everybody.